set. We got our destination set, so we should be be ahead of the game here a little bit. Let's see. Check our hours. 160-203. 203. So that's good. We're good for that. Get this out of the way. Pull this down. I know that's got to go. Let's see. Pre-flight inspection. Passengers don't have any. Clear. Looks like we got to clear. Hold the brakes. Take back to a 1/4 inch. Select to both. Engage. Get all my lights on. Get my alternators going. Retard to 1000. Oil pressure. Check. Mixture lean until RPM rises. Okay, check. Alt 1, Alt 2 on. Check. And parameters all look. They're all in the green. Caps pins out. Got that. We're good. Before taxi, cycle the flaps. On the other older generation SR22s, when you turn on the batteries and have your flap in the down position, it'll extend the flaps, but on this G7 it doesn't do that. I'm not sure exactly why. I'm probably missing something. I'm sure it's a user error. So I got that done. Let's go and pick up our ATIS. All right, we got our ATIS, so now we're going to pick up our clearance. Uh, 3013 heading. So let's put in. Probably going to take off on 7. I believe we're using runway 7, so I'll set my initial heading on 070. Lights, got that. Let's put on a little air. Yep. I am going to do an autopilot check. Vertical speed. Got it. It's all good. Autopilot's performing correctly, and I can overpower it if I need to. All right, so there we go. Trim. Set. Parking brake. Brakes check. All right. Doors all good. All right, let's get our so I just turned on the air compressor and it's pulling off of Alt 1, so that's a good thing. So we want to make sure that that's how I check my amperage. Okay, fuel quantity, good. Fuel selector to fullest tank. They're both full. So let's put it over on the other one just to make sure we do actual things. They're on boost, mixture, full rich. All right, so we're done with that for right now. So let's get our IFR clearance, taxi the active, do a run up and departure. So that's what we're doing next. Get my profile set up. Actually, I'm going to put in my procedure. Let's see. Approach to Kissimmee, landing runway 6. We're going to load the ILS 15 now. Approach, we're going to be landing LPV RNAV. We'll do Zavlu. I think that's where we're going to start out at. So I'm going to load that. So we're loaded at this point. So let's check this. So yeah, I think we're good on that. I don't know if y'all can see that on the screen or not. So we'll put in my profile. Utilities. Crew profile. Go to O right. It's Orville. I'm not Orville obviously, but I like to have my avionics set up the way I like it. So there's the GPS routing, which is not going to be the final routing, but it's going to be something like that. Let's see. Let's call for our clearance. Got that done. Let me get me a Alright, we're going to taxi. Everything's pulling right, so let's go. Full rich. Hold on a second. Where's my sunglasses? Kind of weird. I don't know where my sunglasses are. Oh, here they are. That's right where I you know, they are where I just left them. When you lose something, it's always right where you left it by the time you find it. If you didn't lose it, you just forgot about it. A nice looking plane. It looks like a Cessna 310. So those are the taxi instructions, which if you watch a lot of aviation videos, is probably more complicated than flying the plane. This guy's got a 30 or 40, 50-minute wait to get a clearance. I don't understand that. I don't know. Very interesting. I hope that's not what happens to me. So when you cross a runway, even though you got a clearance, you still want to look both ways because some knucklehead could be doing something stupid, like trying to land on an inactive runway without a clearance. So you got to be super careful. So I try to be a perfectionist in everything I do because it's not just, so many factors go into aircraft safety. Clearances, but most of the safety comes into play before you ever go drive to the airport. You got to check the weather, look at the conditions, mitigate your risk. So we're coming up on golf run-up area, so I'm going to do my run-up. I have no idea if this is recording or not. I hope so. I hope it's picking up all the sound too. If it is, it'll be the first time I've been able to figure that part out, thanks to InFlight. JMO at InFlight. Alright, so what we're going to do here is run the plane up to a certain RPM, kind of stress all the systems, just make sure everything's running correctly at a higher RPM rather than just an idle. So go back to our checklist. Okay, mixture, full rich, flaps at 50, check, flaps 50, check, brakes hold, check, power level 1700. It's okay if you go over just a tad. So we're going to load up the electrical system, probe heat, landing lights, AC, everything. The voltage is looking good. So now we're going to turn off the probe heat because we don't need it. Landing lights are on, magnetos left. So an airplane has two magneto systems. It's got two sets of spark plugs, two sets of magnetos. You want to check both systems independently, make sure they're working properly. So that's done. Engine parameters check, power level. Now we're going to do an idle check. So we pull this all the way back. Idle. That's down about 730 because you probably want to be at idle when you're landing and then only applying power if needed. You don't want it to cut off. So I think that's why they trim set to take off. Rotate 90 flaps, we're good. Short field takeoff. Go ahead and do this because we're not going to have time once we get up there. Alright, so we're done with that. So let's do this. Let's get our maps going. Full screen. Take it out to about 5 miles. We're going to do radar vector. So we're going to take off on 7. So let's do this. They're probably going to tell us to do a 075 or 065 heading, something like that. What they normally do. I'll put it on 65, I don't remember. Oh, I think it was 055 actually. Let's see if he gives us a 55 departure course. So I am ready to take off. Let's see, I got to get my 35.3, enter. We are ready to go. Confirm everything. If you don't know it, so now I'm switching over to the tower. I'll tell the tower I'm here and I'm so this is my traffic pattern and traffic, so I put it out 5 miles so I can see the traffic. So I think I'm going to put on the I don't know why the traffic map's not coming up. That's okay. We're IFR, we have a lot of eyes on us. Oh, I did not put in my squawk code. 5540. Whew, I just about forgot my squawk code. So I've made two mistakes. It's called the taxi thing, and then also I forgot to put in my squawk code. That's a 4-digit code so the air traffic control can see who you are. It pings your transponder, and then the transponder sends the code back. They'll see on there 5540, and it'll be tagged to 357 Golf Kilo, which is my tail number. So that's about it. So what that is, he wants me to get on there, line up, and wait for the takeoff clearance, which I think he's going to give us a 055 core setting. Kilo. I'm going to wait for my speed to rotate up to 75. Just kind of let it take itself off. Apps are going to be active shortly. Turn to 055. I think I'm going to go ahead and dial in my autopilot. Let's see, heading mode. So we'll turn on the autopilot. So there we go. So now we're going to go to nav mode. We're going to start the approach. So they gave me direct Zavlu. Give a little bit more power to get us through this turn. I want our speed to get down too low. I like to fly my approaches at around 110 to 120. Until I get on the published published approach, then I'll want to get that down to about 100. This is what I do, not what everybody does, just what I do. I kind of like things to be slow for me. I do things better when I take my time. So I'm going to set that at about 30-35%. Let the speed keep coming down. Set it about 30% power. Get it down to around 120. So we got some clouds right over here to the right. If those were sitting over Kissimmee, we'd have to do an instrument approach for real. But they're not there. This is why I have my instrument approach, is I don't fly in instrument conditions, by design. But if I encounter them, I'm capable of handling. That's my philosophy on flying. I'm going to go ahead and activate. Oh, I'm already activated. Okay, so we're going to need to be at 2,000 by the time I get to Lodge, so set my... He's going to try to get me down. Don't know why we're having a I don't know why I'm getting a fuel quantity miscompare. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I think where everything is good. I just need to put in my tower frequency, flight plan, go down here to KISM, go to waypoint information. I need frequency for the tower. It's going to be, I think I want to put that in active 2. Active 2, okay. So we got the tower, we're on the frequency, we have everything done we're supposed to do. So I'm going to go down and pull back on my speed a little bit. Rich, boost, power, everything's like it's supposed to be. Let me get this air conditioner off of me, I'm kind of cold. In fact, I'm just going to turn that off altogether. So I'm going to activate approach mode. So now I hit approach mode, it's loaded, I activated it. I was vectored to go direct to Zavlu. I've cleared for the approach, so I'll activate my approach and my autopilot. Pull this speed back just a tad. I'm descending at 500 feet per minute. Everything looks okay. Let's go to the chart. Yep, there we go. So now I'm appearing on the chart. And I got to do a drop down to 17 once I pass the Fudge So. It's almost actually a mini, actually maybe IFR. We've got a lot of clouds here. Maybe I'll log it. Minutes to Zavlu. I've leveled off. Let that speed just kind of slowly roll back to about 100 knots. Yep. Yes, I did that. Approach mode, autopilot, chart up. I briefed my chart, got my minimums in. Look, 069 on the wind, so maybe we'll get almost down the runway. Very little deflection. So we're at 100 now. I don't want it to go any lower than that, so I'm going to add a little power. Now I'm going to turn this down to 1700. And as soon as I pass fog show, I will hit vertical speed down and descend to 1700. Then that'll go to Totney, which is my final approach fix. And there the GPS should take over and do my descent minimums. Is doing my turn. Now I'm on the final approach course. I'm at 103 knots. Okay, I'm going from to FOJSO, FOJSO, Foxtrot, Oscar, Juliet, Sierra, Oscar. I thought students could go into Bravo as long as they were clear and they knew all the rules. At least they used to. I don't know. I don't want to research that. Oh, there's my traffic. All right, we should be starting our turn here shortly. Return to heading at 065 to set up for the approach to the final approach fix, which is Totney. So now, as soon as I make my turn, complete the turn, I guess I can go ahead and do it now. Take it down a couple hundred feet per minute. Make a slow little turn. Take us down to 1700, intercept the final approach fix, then up again, descent to the runway. My final approach fix, I'm going to go ahead and put my flaps in. First notch of flaps, everything is good. With this new G7, the forward view looks like you're almost tipping over the airplane. Kind of weird, discomforting at first, because I'm a weenie. I'm a flyer, I'm a weenie. So I'm at 102 knots. I'm at 1700, so I'm where I need to be. So now I'm at 96 knots. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the map. So now I'm at 90 knots, which is kind of where I want to be. I need to be fully configured as I cross the final approach fix, which basically means full flaps. I did not do my checklist because it's such a short ride. I kind of breezed through them and looked at them before I didn't skip them. I just reviewed them before I took off, and I've done this 1,000 times. So I got a report at Totney, so I've got, that is about 10 seconds. I don't see my G coming down. I need to see this G coming down, but I don't see that yet. It may not come down until I pass Totney. I think I see the runway. Top of descent within 1 minute. Oh, I see it's coming down. We got the diamond coming down, so that means we're that's working like it should. DNAV not armed. I have no idea what that means. Exposing a lot of my ignorance here. Alright, I should be heading down. Why I'm not, I don't know. Yep, I'm heading down now. I keep this at about 85 to 90 knots. So it didn't start the descent until well past Totney, not at Totney. .048 on the wind. It's about a 10 or 15 degree deflection at this point, so we'll see how that works out. So you just feel like, you see I'm a little bit of ground turbulence, but it's not a big deal. Just something less than smooth. It's not, I wouldn't even call it light, honestly. Now we're getting into light. Flaps full, AC, rich, boost, good. Kind of where I want to be. I'm going to pull back my speed a little bit. I'm at 95, a little bit past. I'm below 1,000 feet now. I need to get my speed down to about 90. That's close enough. I'm at 92. Okay. I'm going to get this down to I'm fixing to take it off of autopilot. When you hear minimums, I'll take it off the autopilot. That's minimums. Now I'll hand fly it. Some traffic behind me and to my right, 700 feet above. My speed's a little bit too high, in my opinion. Back this off. I want to cross that threshold at about 75 to 80 knots. Go ahead and pull it back to idle. All right, now we're going to start our transition. Let's get some AC going here. Well, I thought I had ground in, but apparently I don't. That threw me off a little bit because like I can't go delta, but now I got it. We're going right down here. Don't proceed until you know exactly what you're supposed to do with no. Measure twice, cut once. So this is just a ferry flight to go to Kissimmee to the Sears Service Center. I think they have some service they want to get done. It's probably scheduled maintenance. I don't think there's anything wrong with the flight. I don't see any issues. There's two military aircraft on the left side. One of them's a Soviet-era fighter, which is supposed to be one of the best fighters they ever produced, which took on our F-4 Phantoms in Vietnam, and I'm sure other places we don't even know about. I can't remember the exact name of that, but it was a beast from what I understand. It's basically a cockpit sitting on top of a giant engine. And to the left of that, or to our left of that, is there's an anti-submarine warfare aircraft. I can't remember what it's called. I looked them up, read up on them, but I forgot. So we're going to taxi in here, shut down. That'll be the end of it. Well, hopefully I've recorded this. I'd have no idea. Boy, this is a lot of Cirruses. There's a jet in there, and there's a jet to my immediate left. So now we're going to do shutdown checklist. Checklist. We are going to do shutdown. Power lever idle. Boost is off. We're going to cycle this. Okay. All the switches are off, which means you're not going to hear me anymore. Caps pin in. That's the parachute system. Hopefully I'll never use it. That's it.